Today we're doing the battle of the Tipex. Which is better, 5 Angels or Beetles? Or are they all the same? I don't know, but we about to find out.
This is the intro to Long Hair Pretty Nail Show, yeah.
All right, so the battle has begun. So I don't know if you guys remember, but I did try the 5 Angel Tipex nails. And I bought the whole kit, so the kit was like, I don't know, it was like $50. But if you buy the 500 piece by itself, I think they're $20. And then we have the Beetles Tipex Instant Apex Sculpted Acrylic Tips. Okay, yeah. So yeah, the same, the same talking points for both of them. But this one is 120 piece, so obviously less. And I think I paid about $10 for this, so let's us see. With the 5 Angel Tipex, I had to dig this box out of my archives. But, okay. Come on. All right, so this is how they are packaged. It came with some glue, but like I said, I did this review last year, so I can't find the glue. But they have their tips all standing up like little soldiers. Let me see if I can get y'all. I'll do it this way. But yeah, they're all standing up. I kind of like that. And kind of, I don't know. I like it though. Okay, so let's just, I think I was a size 1. Let's see. Oh, let's double check. Okay, yeah, it was a size 1. We got the Tipex. I'll put it on this side so I don't confuse myself. And next we have the Beetles. Since this box is smaller, let's zoom in a little bit. So we got the Beetles Tipex, and let's see how you are packaged. Okay, all right, so they're not the same. That is what I was afraid of, that like they were just the same. So let's see with the Beetles. So theirs come in this plastic little sleeve, and then you have them like this, which I think is pretty easy to size them out when they're all like connected to this little plastic stick. Okay, let's try to put some contrast in here so we can kind of see. All right. Ooh, okay. Okay, so they did brag about how nail bed area was kind of like frosted to give you better adhesion with the gel. And I think that is really cool. Okay, so I'm gonna take my thumb size from this one. Okay, so I can put them on the same thing since we're not gonna get them confused because they are different. Let's take a look. Let's analyze a little bit. We got the Beetles on the left and the 5 Angels on the right. And let me just pick them up because goodness. Just from taking a look, feel like the 5 Angels one is clearer. I don't know. They both are pretty clear. It's probably kind of hard to see it on camera. I don't know, can y'all really see? I mean, they're both pretty clear, but this one is like glass. Okay, so the height of the apex in these feels the same. One doesn't feel bigger than the other. I would say that, no, I was gonna say the Beetles one feels a little more flexible. Just a little bit. Like this has barely any flex at all. And I'm just talking about like from the middle of the nail to the tip, it's no flexibility. With the Beetles, you have a little bit of give, but not too much. So that is what they're looking like. They are the same shape, the same length. Y'all know I get my long coffin. All right, let's get the tweezers. I'm gonna put it like this. All right, so as we can see, these sit up very high if you like that type of thing. But yeah, that apex is apexing. That apex sits up really nice. Like you can kind of see it when I move in the light. It sits up really high. I mean, that's what we're paying for. Okay, and then this one is the Beetles one. Okay, I feel like it's kind of hard to tell because the frostiness, but it feels like it's kind of the same height as well. What I learned from using the Tipex nails is that they are best for flat nails. So if you have curvy you know, curvy natural nails with a natural C curve, then these probably may not work all that well for you. But I did see some tips from Tipex that, you know, said how we can kind of like file the inside to kind of get more space for your curvy nails. So I'm gonna try that. But yeah, the Beetles one, I mean, they're kind of the same. The only difference is they have this little frosted nail bed area. But yeah, all right. So let me go ahead and size both of these out. I'm going to be putting them on both hands, just for the sake of the verses, you know. So yeah, let me go ahead and size these out. All right, so we have our sizes picked out. Beetles, Tipex. I think I'm gonna do the Beetles on my right hand. For me, my sizes are the same for both hands, so that makes it a little easier. First, I need to do some prep, just a little bit. So first, I'm gonna trim these down. I want to go for a clear look, so of course I don't want my natural nails to show. And then lightly pushing back the cuticles. And then taking this barrel bit, we're gonna do some cuticle work. Next, I'm gonna take these Stylix cuticle scissors. It's been a while since I cut my cuticles. I took a little week off for Mother's Day. So now I just need to go ahead and clip them. So yeah, you know, this is optional. I didn't used to do this before, but now I just can't not do it because it just makes a big difference. And then just taking the shine away from the nail very gently. Right after all of the prep, I just want to go ahead and wipe everything down with alcohol to get the dust, get all the dust up. All right, we are all prepped. So at this point, you can go ahead and just apply the tips with the gel as usual, but I'm gonna go in with the Jello Peel Off Base because I wanna be able to take these off easier without having to soak them off. In my experience, the Jello does work with like this Gel X dupe system, so you'll be all right. And I just do a nice even coat, not too thick, not too thin, just enough. I know some people like, you know, of course, every product is not going to work for everybody. Y'all know when I first started trying this out, I didn't really like it. But as I worked with it more and found out what works for me, it works for me. But I know some people say it's it works too well to where when they get the filing that it pops off. I don't have that issue. Like, it adheres to like whatever I'm doing, and the only way it comes off is if you use this 1-kill gel remover. So, you know, in my experience, that's kind of just the way it is. You know, if it works a little too well for you, you know, not putting it on the whole nail and just the center. I've heard people do that. Or, you know, maybe it just doesn't work for you. You know, that's the beauty of the open market. There are products that work for some that may not work for all, and we have different products. So, but anyway, that is what I use. All right, after applying it, I like to wipe the tacky layer off. I mean, it's optional. I don't know. I just don't like the extra stickiness, so I go ahead and wipe it off. It still works. It still works the same with or without the tacky layer. Okay, so like I said, I can't find the Tipex gel, so we're just gonna be using the Beetles for both, you know. So let's open this up. From my experience, I really do like the Beetles nail glue gel. I think it works really well. Y'all know I've done reviews of the Beetles Gel X dupe before on this channel, and she good, okay? She good. I actually kind of like the fit of the Beetles ones better, and it's just, you know, because of the shape of my nails. So your nails may be shaped a little differently, but look at that. That is perfect. The cuticle is perfect. With the 5 Angel ones, they fit all right, but you know, it is like, it's a little bit of filing that needs to be done. It's more noticeable with the thumb. Like, it's kind of like that wideness of the cuticle. My cuticles aren't like shaped square like this. So I always have to kind of do the shaping, the filing before putting it on. But look at that. These cuticles are a little more, you know, round. But like I said, it all depends on how your nails are shaped. So, you know, these may actually be perfect for you without filing. But you can always make it work, okay? Let's just go ahead and put the Beetles on first. So, you know, Beetles have their own lamps. All these people have their own lamps, but I like to use a gooseneck lamp when I'm doing the Gel X dupe, or doing the Gel X way. When I'm doing the glued gel tips, I don't even know what you call it anymore, because whatever. But I like doing it like this because I'm able to like really work with this without having to worry about a tiny lamp. Oh, okay. We'll leave that off for now. Okay, so this is really easy. I even like that I don't have to do any filing or anything. I didn't do any filing with the 5 Angels ones either, so. All right, so I like to put a little bit of the nail gel glue on the nail. I'm not gonna cure that. And then I'm just gonna put, ooh, just a little right there. Hopefully that's not too much. And I'm just going to take that and line it up. Try not to go over, okay? Then, okay, wait a minute. It's a little too much spilling out, so we want to not have that happen. A little bit too much gel, you know. If it's too much, take it off. Don't cure it, because it will cure to your skin. So I'm just using some alcohol to clean it up. Okay, let's turn it that way so it's not so bright. So we're gonna try again. Okay, that is much better. Now the Beetles one is looser, so you're gonna have to hold it as you cure. Once I like that placement, I'm just gonna go ahead and flash cure it. So yeah, this is just a flash cure. Once you have them all on, put them in your full size lamp and cure for a full 60 seconds. We wanna make sure that all the gel is cured, because if there's any uncured gel, it can lead to contact dermatitis, allergies, and we don't want that. So make sure you cure fully, okay? Don't depend on these little lamps. Ooh, okay. And that is what we have. Oh, okay. All right, so let's move along. Okay, so I'm going to skip the ring finger and the middle finger for now. I'm not sure you guys can tell, but these have more of a hump, more of a C curve to them. And my pinky, thumb, and index finger, they're flatter. So it works out without me having to do any extra work. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this one on. And just a little bit in here. I don't want it to spill out, so. Okay, I feel like that might be a little too much. Let's take some off. And then kind of just spread it. All right. Get that cut on. And then I like doing the slide method too. But just put that on and hold it. And then we go ahead and flash cure. Okay, so for these nails, especially my ring fingernail, it's very curvy, and as you can see, it sits up a little too high for my liking. So 5 Angels actually gave a tip to help these fit better if you have more curved nails. You can go ahead and like file the inside of this to make more room for your nail, because for this one, it just sits up a little too high, just a little too high. So let's do that. All right, so we got the Beetles Tipex on, and now we're gonna put the 5 Angels Tipex. I did go ahead and file the inside of the ring fingernail, but I felt like it didn't even make a difference. So yeah, I'm not gonna do it for this one. So Just placing this on. Oh, gotta make sure it's straight. All right, and then cure. All right, both hands are on. So the 5 angels is the left hand and Beetles is the right. And like I said before, you want to make sure to fully cure these. So pop them in your big lamp for 60 seconds. All right, we are fully cured. Honestly, I can't tell the difference. I cannot tell the difference by feel or anything. Like even the apex feels the same on all the nails. So I think we saw it was a slight difference. Yeah, they're even like the same length and everything. So yeah, we saw the slight difference with the Beetles with the frosted nail bed area. But other than that, I want to see if we can like tell the I think the best way to do it would be, I don't know, I'm just gonna use a background. Okay. Yeah, they're both pretty clear. Like I said, I think the Tipex is just slightly clearer. I'm not sure if it's coming up on camera, but yeah, the Tipex is like glass. But you know, the Beetles, you can see like it's like a magnifying glass as well. They are very, very similar. All right, so next thing we need to do is some filing and some shaping. All right, so next I'm just gonna go in with the Patty Gel base coat, just so we have a smooth surface to do our painting and stuff on. And just a nice even layer. All right, base coat is on, and yes, this is the clear that I've been looking for. All right, taking a little break. Y'all already know what time it is. It is eating time, okay? We hungry. Girl, what you sitting on that table for?
I like this hair.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just brushed her hair, so she mad. Come on, let's eat.
I'm still fixing plates.
You done summoned me and ain't even ready.
I just asked if you was at a point where you could eat.
That's okay. I'm just playing.
I gotta take out
Ooh.
the salmon.
Yes. Okay, I get to see a little behind the scenes now.
Cake ready, Dad?
Y'all normally just be seeing the plate.
Salmon for me.
Salmon for you.
Yes.
Oh, take it out. Ooh.
That's so yummy salmon.
Oh, yes.
It's so delicious.
Oh, and we having potatoes. Some smashed potatoes. Oh, these are so good. I've been waiting for him to fix these again. Good job.
Thank you.
Make sure y'all go check out Marcus versus Meals. That is where y'all are gonna see all his cooking.
I'll be throwing down a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, let me fix these plates and we can get to.
Oh, yes, please. Ooh. Oh, man. That looks yummy. Oh, yes. Oh, do we have any deal left?
Yeah.
Let me eat some broccoli. We like our broccoli soft. Thank you. Gotta have some of that dill. Oh, thank you kindly.
You're welcome.
I want some sauce too.
Okay, Daddy get it for you. Right, back to me. I like to start off with the tail first, because it'd be so crispy.
It's got a sauce on the salmon.
Yeah, it's okay. That's how it's gonna work.
Yeah, make sure you get you some too.
Oh.
Gotta make some more. I know y'all probably tired of seeing me eat salmon, but
That's what I'm saying.
I eat salmon every week on Thursdays, and it just happened to be film day, so. Oh, but it's so good. Okay. I'm gonna call y'all back. Woo! right, so MJ just received his award and he got crowd pleaser. That is so cute and that is so him. Okay, the 6th grade class loves him, and for this to happen on his birthday, I think that was just so cool. Like he's just on his own time. So now I'm headed to get his birthday cake and balloons. They're actually having a picnic here, so I had to change his clothes because, you know, he had his good clothes on. But I went ahead and changed his clothes and I got them in the car with me. I'm gonna take him home, and yeah, he's gonna be playing for the rest of the day. Hopefully it doesn't rain, but you know, if it do, you know, he'll be all right. All right, so let me head out of here. We're at Publix. I usually park in the front, but I started parking on the side because it's easier for me. I could just come on out the door. The door is right here. And I'm right there. So yeah, it makes it so much easier. So let me go get this cake. All right, so I have a Publix perk that I get a free bouquet of flowers. So I need to pick out which ones I want. Flowers secured. All right, headed over to the bakery over there. Ooh, these pastries look good. Look at that apple turnover. Yes, pick up for Evelyn Culver. All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome. You have a wonderful day.
Thank you. So MJ loves vanilla wafers, so I got him a banana pudding cake. And it says happy 12th birthday, MJ. Oh, this is pretty. Y'all won't believe how much I just struggled trying to get these balloons in here. But I did it. All right, now we go home. 12. Happy birthday, dear MJ. Happy birthday to you.
Blow out the candles. Oh, one more.
Yay! Yay! You did it! Happy birthday! So I am going to paint some nail bed colors on. So I'm going to go in with this one. This is from my AliExpress Korean gel polish dupes video. And I have been using this one like so much. It is the perfect nude color for me. I'm going to use my nail art brush to help me get that extra crispiness that I'm looking for. And we're just going to strategically cover where my natural nail is. Kind of sketch it out where I want it to be. And then I'm just gonna use my brush to kind of fill in majority of the nail. See, y'all see what I'm talking about? This is the perfect color for me. Like, oh my God, y'all gonna get tired of seeing this color. But anyway, just gonna use my brush to move it exactly where I want it to be. It's so clear that I have to I have to look at it differently. But yeah, I just kind of play around with it until I get exactly the shape that I want. And then I'm gonna go in with a second layer of this, a second coat. Okie doke, just checking in. I'm working on my second coat and I'm much faster than the last time I did this because I was trying to do everything with the nail art brush. But use the big brush, the bottle brush, and then I just use that and kind of just pull, blow my brush up, and then just kind of pull what I need, just so I'm not using the small brush for everything because that takes forever. Just filling in any spaces. I do 2 nice thin layers to build up the coverage. Oh, but they are so clear. I love it. All right, we finally got everything painted and I think these look so good. I love the clear aesthetic. So yeah, we're gonna keep these simple. I have my Swarovskis out. I don't know, simple and Swarovski kind of don't go together, but all right, so I'm pretty much spilling them, but I'm gonna put some Swarovskis and I'm going to strategically cover the numbers on here. I know that some people love to top coat the bottom of the nails, but I don't like to do that. So we're just gonna use the stones to cover them up because I really just wanna have some clear, cute, simple nails. So I'm just gonna use some rhinestone glue and then, but we're just gonna take that, plop it down. I really want these to stay, so I'm just gonna use this first on the nail, and then we're gonna use the top coat and, you know, wrap it around. Ooh, but yeah, like so. Okay, let me make sure it's center. Oh, it is. So I like that. Let's go ahead and flash cure. And I'm just gonna take the Patty Gel top coat and just top coat the nail. And I'm gonna use my nail art brush to work it around the rhinestone. I'm sorry, the Swarovski crystal. But we're just going to apply it to the nail. Try not to touch the crystal or go over it. We don't want to go over it. Just going around it and just kind of making sure we have everything even. A nice clear set. I feel like when you're using these like gel tips, it's the perfect time to utilize a really clear nail because it's hard to do a very clear nail with traditional applications like acrylic or gel. I mean, it could be done, but the no air bubble look, that is for the girls who are like professional, okay? I'll be having air bubbles, so I've been wanting to do a crystal clear look, and this is the perfect opportunity. All right, and then our cuticle oil. Oh, lemon pepper wings.
You and this food.
Yes.
Every time.
That's why I married you. Okay, I want to show you my nails.
Okay, yeah, you did on this whenever.
Okay.
You ain't do nothing to them.
These are glass nails.
I know that's what they look like.
Oh,
pop.
oh, you got pop.
Let's back up.
Okay, let's back up from the crease.
You know, always gotta look underneath. Okay, so that's polished?
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at you. You smart.
I guess I was feeling it.
And then this hand.
What's different?
Do they look different?
Oh.
Do they feel the same?
Yeah, they don't feel like nails.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. So this is the 5 Angels Tipex.
Okay.
Remember them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I remember the name.
Okay.
Tipex. Everyone want to be X.
Tipex. And then this hand is Beetles Tipex.
So everybody Tipex now. We got Tipex, Gel X, Press X, XX, XXXX. Y'all, come on. Where's the originality?
So yeah, I did like a little verses. So.
Oh, okay. So it's that one versus the other.
Yeah, and they're pretty much the same.
Yeah,
so.
they don't look any different. Wait, let me wait. I didn't look underneath. No different.
All right, y'all heard it. And here is the finished look. These are so cute. The clearness, yes. I love that I was able to get really clear nails without having to do too much. Because like I said, doing crystal clear nails with no air bubbles that takes skill, okay? These turned out really well. I know the design is simple, but if you had your heart set on some crazy nails, then check out my last video. These are gonna be my chill nails for the next week. Cute. And yeah, I'm sure y'all probably can't even tell the difference. Five Angels Tipex and the Beetles Tipex, like they're both the same. They both feel strong. They both have a nice apex to them. Even though I think I typically don't wear my apex this high when my nails is this length. When it's longer like this, then yeah. I don't really think it's needed for a length like this, but you know, everybody likes their nails different. Oh, so let me show y'all with the flash. And here is what it looks like in the light. Oh my gosh. You can really see how clear they are. Cute. So yeah, oh, my hands are a little greasy, you know. Cuticle oil. But oh, yes, I just love how clear they are. Really, really cute. So yeah, what y'all think? Oh, I just looked over on the big screen. You get to see some low light action. Ooh. Oh yeah, these are really, really cute. So clear, it looks like water. So in conclusion, I think the Five Angels and the Beetles Tipex are pretty much the same. So take your pick. If you guys enjoyed this video and want to see more, check out these right here, and I will talk to you in the next one. Peace.
This is the outro to the Long Hair Pretty Nail Show. Yeah.